emptiness I felt.
You know, what's amazing is that someone told me, a guy by the name of Lowell Kenyon, he's a youth pastor, he told me, he said, I want you to read these like it's God's love letters to you, you know? And so I would read the Bible, and I didn't really understand what I was reading, you know, but he would take the time to sit with me and go over these things and tell me about how Jesus died on the cross. And as I read stories about how Jesus loved on people throughout the Bible, like even people that you would have thought, why would he be there, you know, with a prostitute? You know what I mean? I used to think, doesn't God pick people that are almost there? You know what I mean? Like, but he sees something in us. And the Bible made me realize that God has a plan for me, and it's not to be depressed, and it's not to be empty. And as I read more and more stories in the Bible, I began to realize that there's hope for my life, and that this God that, you know, this God that was sitting with the lady who was caught in the act of adultery, that's the same God that loves me, you know, and it just became real to me. And so the Bible has changed my life. The Bible has changed my life forever, you know.
I grew up in a Christian home. My parents were missionaries and pastor, and my dad was a pastor of a church. And you know, I was really involved with ministry and things like that. But I really didn't have a personal relationship. You know, I was more riding on my parents' coattail, but I was really involved. You know, and I was looking to everything else to fill that void in my life. You know, I had an emptiness in there, and through friends, you know, to be accepted and things like that. And it's not until I hit the bottom, you know, that I cried out to God, and he changed my life, and, you know, he filled that emptiness in my life, and I felt his love in my life. And one scripture that really, I mean, actually it's a whole chapter, Psalms 23 is, you know, is something that I always read, and it reminds me that, you know, that God is with me through my trials and the things that I go through. And that's one scripture, chapter that I really hold close to me.